Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
One final play before the end of the quarter. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off play action. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Fresno State. Fit it in the window for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The run to the left. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Not a ton of play calls for third in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
The Huskers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Man, fuck out of here.
Misread and mistake from this quarterback. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Nebraska. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Using his legs, it's Douglas. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. He now has 110 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
How?
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
To the air on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Fresno State takes over the offense. Will go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again, getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to throw, it's Averill. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front.
Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They get him down to this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the score. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking for space. It's Douglas. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
To the air, it's Averill. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Longo. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Now from inside the red zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 18 over Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Off-play action on first down. Got him downfield. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out the half. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Yeah. I don't know where it Time passed us by. We're trying to win this game.
For that halftime report, Kevin. The Huskers will kick it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Douglas. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence because you're...
Breaks into the open. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to them fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see, he gets the football, he can make somebody miss, make those big plays. You've got to highlight those playmakers.
Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Averill. He's got him.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hart. Touchdown, Bulldogs! All that baby.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Into the end zone for the score.
Oh, we're the defending
This
national
dude is
champions.
just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Huskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The hand to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Averill. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hart. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to throw, it's Ware. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. It's as if this guy has morphed into Ndamukong Suh. He's dominating right now.
Man, Ndamukong Suh, one of the best players I've ever seen live. Just unbelievable. And this guy, if you're mentioned with Ndamukong Suh, you're having yourself a day. Getting a couple sacks, getting in the backfield, being that dominating presence.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Boyd. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. Trying play action. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target.
How is he just walking through our
Fresno
line?
State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in the rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Ware. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times, that's a bigger... zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Complete to start this drive. There he goes. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Right on target this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Huskers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. On target. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Puts it out of the air. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to throw it again. Quick
Oh
strike.
my God.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Gets it out fast. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Fires to the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Holds and fires complete to the right. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On the run, it's Douglas. Turning it on! He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Ware. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle. It's Longo. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to him on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to throw, it's Averill. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He'll throw on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their...
He's got it, first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes a catch.
No, I'm,
And then
this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Off the play fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just getting the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh shit.